I can't believe this shit. I asked you guys to do me one favor. Somebody bring some donuts on Monday. I gotta do this every day. I'll tell you what, before we even get started, Tony, go out to the dumpster and get the half a box that we threw out on Friday. That's what you're gonna eat. And yesterday was Easter, and none of you mooks can make a phone call to my mother and say Happy Easter. Guess where the leftover lasagna is? Guess where the pistachio nut cake and the Easter bread is? It's not here. She was upset. I kept looking at Frankie going, I don't believe none of these guys are gonna call. Not one of them, all this shit she does for them. And she starts crying, and she's like, where's the Bobby? Where's the Rocco? And I'm like, oh my God, I don't believe these guys. They're only thinking of themselves. It's all they fucking ever do. So now, where are we gonna eat for lunch? Because she told me, Bobby no manja, Rocco no manja, Ronnie no manja. So we don't got nowhere to go today. It's not like I asked much from you guys. Huh, Antonino? What did I say? This weekend, 2 things. 2, stop at the county job and borrow a few sheets of that 3/4 inch plywood. What do? You bring me 1/2 inch. You don't listen. And I said, hey, could you call my mother for Easter? Not one phone call. She cries in front of the priest. Ronnie, how about you? Who got on her hands and knees and prayed for your father when he got brought up for those RICO charges? Your mother? Your mother don't do shit. She gets on her knees, Ronnie, but not to pray. And how about you, Joey? Who almost burned her fucking fingers off lighting candles for your brother when he started dressing like Madonna? Huh? Oh, your mother? What, are you kidding me, Joey? Your mother like a virgin? Your mother? Hey, fuck you, Joey. You should have called my mother. Look, let's just stop this shit right now. We got other things to do. Has anybody seen Fat Tony's tool pouch? It's missing. He had a brand new 16-foot Craftsman tape measure in there. If your work starts to get better, he's gonna know. He'll crush your ass. And by the way, nobody needs a tape measure on this job. If it looks good for my house, it's good enough. Also, I found a hammer with blood on it. I don't wanna know. But let me tell you something. If you get into a beef, use your own tools. And who's the wise guy that just took a shit in the box of 8 penny nails, huh? That's disgusting. What do you think Ronnie's lunchbox is for? What, Ron? What, you think you can tell the difference between what your mother packs and the gift Frankie just left you? Huh? Well, maybe you should have called my mother. And by the way, I just got a brand new 38 snub nose for the sole purpose of putting a bullet into any radio that plays that country music bullshit. You know how much I hate rubbing this shit into your face. But guess who did call my mother this weekend? Jimmy Calabrese, the pit boss from AC, who's hooking us up with Springsteen tickets. When my mother's gotta cry to Jimmy Snake Eyes and put the Maloik on all you stew nods, how do you think that makes Jimmy Snake Eyes feel? Like he wants to give us comps to the show? I don't get it. Maybe some of you got something better to do. You want to work somewhere else? You think this is all me? It's my father, my mother, and then me. You understand? So before we go to the track this afternoon, the Italian Stallion, by the way, is running in the 3rd. He's going to win. We're going to take a picture in the circle. Like always, we go see my mother. And every one of you will say, mi dispiace. And you give her a kiss right on her mole. Capiche?